Please join me in welcoming to the podium your valedictorian for the class of 2025, Barbora Mullerová.
Thank you. On behalf of my fellow graduates, I want to express our deep gratitude to the faculty, the staff, administrations, and all the families and friends gathered here today. I feel incredibly honored to stand here in front of all of you. When I found out I'd be this year's valedictorian, I was ecstatic. For the next 30 seconds, it felt like every sacrifice was worth it. The non-existent winter holidays, the missed summer trips, and my very questionable sleeping schedule. Graduating early, finishing with the highest GPA, and delivering this speech, it all felt amazing. For exactly 30 seconds. And then, the next goal, the next milestone, a master's degree in London. Another speech, another box checked. I used to think life is the sum of achievements, and it wasn't until I was writing this speech that I realized that while achievements are fulfilling, they're also fleeting. That's something no one tells you when you're chasing them. The pride lasts a moment, and then it's replaced by the next mountain. So what actually stays? Well, look around this room. This is what matters. This is what stays. The friendships, the support, the support, the quiet pride we feel in each other. AAU has always advertised itself as being built on a community. Anyone who took brand management and had to free labor for the school's marketing department knows this very well. Yet during my time at AAU, I got to witness again and again just how true this really is. Yesterday, I saw Ilsa win her best award, finding out that she will win it, which, congratulations, by the way. Within seconds, she was flooded by all her friends cheering on her, supporting her, as if they had won them for themselves. That's what makes this matter. Because in the end, what we achieve may shape our path, but the people we meet shape us. If I'm being honest, many of you probably don't even know who I am. I tend to keep to myself. Trust me, the thought of someone screaming, "She doesn't even go here," kept me awake more than once. But here's what you should know. I've always prided myself on being someone very independent. Asking for help? Not really my thing. But it was this very community that taught me just how powerful it is to lean on others. Looking back, I can say, without a doubt, that the friendships and relationships I've built here, I'll treasure the most. They taught me that what community really means, what it feels like to be seen, supported, and cheered on, even when you don't have the strength to cheer on yourself. And I certainly would not be standing here without some incredible people who I would like to thank. I promise I'll try to keep this section shorter than Adrian Brody's 2025 Oscar speech. So, if you're still awake by this point, you have Professor Homola to thank. You have not only honed my public speaking skills, but also gave me the courage to actually enjoy them. Let's say your non-traditional methods always kept us on our toes and brought the best in all of us. To Professor Kalinová, what can I even say? You go above and beyond for every student in a way that is truly rare. Your support, your wisdom, and your belief in me, they meant more than I can ever express. You are the reason I studied so hard for all of my exams, not to get the grade, but to not disappoint you. And that relationship between a student and a professor is something I'll carry with me forever. To Professor Pezda, thank you for always answering all my questions, with more questions. I now think about the big picture way more than I should. I can't even buy a Coke Zero without mentally auditing the business's entire supply chain. But in all seriousness, seeing you in NTK, where a lot of us wrote our thesis, on a Saturday, just there, helping, speaks volumes about who you are, both as a professor and as a person. To my friends, Kylie, Rebecca, Selena, Aruba, Milan, thank you. Without you, I would have been significantly more depressed and probably still stuck writing and rewriting the financial section of my thesis. Whether it was the late nights in the library or chaos in my personal life, you gave me advice, support, and a reason to laugh when I needed it the most. Also, I'm pretty sure we're the sole reason for the Prague White Red Bull Zero shortage. I never imagined I'd find such lifelong friendships in such a short time. And finally, to my family, if you allow me, I'd like to say a few words in Czech. Největší poděkování patří vám, mami, tati, holky, babičko, dědečku. Vím, že moje cesta k tomuto momentu trvala o trochu díl a byla trochu komplikovanější, než jsme původně plánovali. Teď jsme konečně tady a já vám mohu tímto způsobem poděkovat, protože všechny moje úspěchy jsou jen odrazem vaší podpory. Jste tu pro mě vždy, podržíte mě v těch nejtěžších chvílích a oslavíte se mnou ty nejlepší. Vaše víra ve mě pro mě znamená víc, než slova dokážou vyjádřit a ani nevíte, jak moc vděčná vám jsem. Děkuju. Být součástí naší rodiny je to, na co jsem nejpyšnější. Doufám, že tohle je jen začátek a že vám budu moct všechno vrátit a ještě víc. Now here we are, standing at the edge of something new. These are exhilarating times, but let's be honest, they're also terrifying. I know I'm scared. Scared of failure, of unfulfilled potential, of the unknown. Some of us are heading to grad schools. Some of us are jumping straight into careers. Some of us are still figuring it out. And I just want to reassure you, and myself, that every single one of those paths is completely valid. We're told in our 20s that we should climb the corporate ladder, but also live every day like it's our last, to travel the world, but also save money, find the one, but also date around and explore, take bold risks, but build a stable future, be wildly successful, but don't burn out, and of course, make it all look perfect on Instagram. It's a lot. So if I could leave you with something, it would be this. You are not behind. You are not lost. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. What matters isn't how fast you got there. It's who you become along the way and who's beside you as you get there. Because even though I celebrated achievements, it's the people that made them matter. The friends who stayed with me through my many breakdowns, the professors who believed in me when I didn't even believe myself. When I started writing this speech, I felt it was impossible to capture all that we've been through in just 5 minutes. Because how do you sum up all the growth, all the laughter, the 3 a.m. thesis edit, the quiet moment when you realize, maybe, just maybe, I'm actually going to be okay? You don't. You carry it with you. So whatever comes next, a new job, a new city, a new unknown, know this. Even when things don't always go as planned, they still might turn out even better than you ever thought. Congratulations, class of 2025. We did it!